Hello everyone, Neil Patel here. Thank you for downloading the latest episode of the Indian Startup Show. It's International Yoga Day today, so I speak to Mathew Browne. He's the CEO of the Kolkata Yoga Club. It's a startup offering services such as yoga, physiotherapy, and much, much more. So in this podcast, we talk about the difficult first 3 months in his startup journey, marketing tactics, pricing strategies, roadmaps, his management style, getting into the corporate wellness space. And we also discuss laughter yoga, super brain yoga, and desk yoga. And finally, we have some Conor McGregor chat as well. So please enjoy the show. Thank you. Hello, Mathew. Thank you for coming on the Indian Startup Show today.
Hi, Neil. Thank you so much for having me.
Excellent. If you tell the listeners what you're building.
Well, yes. So I work at the Kolkata Yoga Club.
Yep.
And we're a wellness at home service provider. We have services like yoga, physiotherapy, massage. We've also partnered with a company called MedLife that delivers medicines so that we could even provide that to our customers.
Excellent. And how did you get this started?
Well, about 4 years ago, I worked for a startup.
Mm-hmm.
I was a part of the founding team there. And we're a preventive wellness company, was that.
Yeah.
And we thought of new ideas to make a little money that time because the whole idea of preventive wellness in India wasn't working out. People over here have, they believe in when something would happen, we take care of it, and not preventive wellness. So we had to make money elsewhere. And that's when we thought of yoga and physiotherapy, and it was new in the market, and we thought, why don't we send this to a customer's house and let's see how it goes. However, the founder then and me did not see eye to eye because he thought this was just a stopgap solution to making money, while I thought this was a good idea. And that's where we separated, and I thought of the Kolkata Yoga Club. And this is where it brought me. Yeah. We're successful right now.
Oh, right. How's it going so far then?
Oh, very well. The first 3 months were really difficult.
Yeah.
I bootstrapped. I didn't have much funds. I couldn't afford a big office. But then, thankfully, I had a good market. I mean, there was a lot of, our Prime Minister promotes yoga as well. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people know about yoga in India now, and a lot of people caught on to it. And I have 250 running customers. Mm-hmm. That's for at-home yoga. I have 4 studios running in Kolkata, and it's going well.
So let's go back to those 3 months then. What challenges did you have to overcome then? Obviously, money. Anything else?
Yeah, funds, of course. Yeah. But then getting a team was difficult. So I had a few people who worked with me previously and were more than happy to start this with me. However, getting the yoga trainers into this idea was difficult. They were not familiar with the idea of working for a company that would send them to a customer's house.
Okay.
They were actually looking for jobs where they would come into a studio, spend the day over there, and get paid for that. That was difficult. So we had to reach out to a lot of institutions, a lot of colleges, a lot of young people who are into fitness, who are into football, and get them into this idea. We had to train them on yoga, actually, get them certified, pay for that, and then make them trainers. And that was difficult.
Let's talk about yoga then. Why yoga then? What's your interest in yoga? Have you always been interested in yoga then?
Honestly speaking, Neil, I have never been interested in yoga. I just thought it was a good idea and a good business. Even right now, I've got a really strong team that deals with it. But very, very recently, I would say. I just had my wife and me just had a baby a little while ago, and yoga helped us a lot. So everything went smooth because of yoga. For my wife, post-pregnancy, which is postnatal yoga, is helping her a lot, getting her back into shape. And why not? I mean, gym is such a stereotype right now, if I could say it. Just hitting a gym or lifting up weights at home. When yoga actually focuses on your core, it's helping you a lot more inside than just building up a big body. It's helping your mind, it's helping you de-stress, and yoga is really good.
What plans do you have for the future then?
We definitely want to move to other cities too. We're discussing that right now. But what I really want is we're looking at least 500 customers in the next 3 months. We're looking at setting up more studios so that people who cannot afford to have a yoga trainer at home could just have a studio around in the area and step in over there. And so more customers definitely get me more money. That's needed right now, and more studios. That's our plan.
Okay. And how are you attracting customers then? Is it mainly online or offline?
Yes, yeah, we use Facebook mostly.
Yeah.
And I've got a lot of paintings done on walls around the entire Kolkata. That's actually got me a lot of customers. People call us in every day saying we just saw a painting of your company on the wall, write up about you on the wall.
Are you allowed to do that?
Oh yes, we are. So it's actually personal owned buildings. So
okay.
we just yeah.
Right. Not someone else's building.
No way, couldn't do that.
Where did you get the idea for that then?
That's a common. That's normal in Kolkata.
Right.
You walk around the entire Kolkata, you just see paintings on walls. Everyone's advertising on walls instead of having hoardings.
Okay. Well, a lot cheaper, is it?
Really? Extreme. It just cost me to paint. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. So what are these paintings of then? Just advertising your services and your
just advertising. It's just got our services listed. We don't have our pricings mentioned over there at all. We don't, except for the website, we don't mention our pricing anywhere, whether it be pamphlets, Facebook. We don't want that. We want customers to call us in and inquire, and that's when we let them know.
So what is the pricing strategy then, and how did you come with those prices?
So a minimum yoga at home package would cost you 4,000 rupees, and that would give you 12 sessions a month. So you choose an alternate day package, either a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, or a Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We came up with this pricing because we've got to pay. So these trainers have already been earning a particular amount of money, and keeping that payment in mind, keeping my office cost in mind, I needed to make a little money, and that's the bare minimum that we just kept. We came up to 4,000. We're not making a lot of money on this right now, but we are at studios. You'd get a studio session 1 hour a day for just 1,800 rupees a month.
Yeah.
Or 1,500 in some studios, 2,000 in some studios. And that's where I make a lot of money because each batch has at least 15 to 20 customers. So,
is that what you expected when you started your business, that you would get these type of numbers?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, because when I did the same thing 4 years ago with another company, it was visible. It was clear. It was clear. People suddenly realize what yoga is. It's not a push sale anymore, Neil. I get people calling us, at least 15 calls a day, asking us for our services.
Okay.
So Urban Clap is great as well. I'm sure you're aware of Urban Clap. So that's where we get most of our leads from.
So obviously there's a lot of like yoga online and apps as well.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that then? Because obviously they're sort of in competition with what you're doing, right? Or not? Or
we also have a few customers in Australia. We had them in Kolkata and they shifted. Okay. They were pretty disappointed that they're going to miss us, but then we pulled off a Skype session with them. And they liked it, and they're paying us the same amount that they would pay over here for at-home classes, and we're conducting that. So yeah, I think we're looking at. I am definitely looking for a round of funding right now, and I would really want to invest in an app for online sessions, an app for bookings. We just have our website right now, and these apps are good. So,
in terms of yoga, then, how long does it take to learn yoga then?
Forever, if I could say that. Yeah, because you never actually completely learn yoga. You keep practicing, and as you go, you keep learning. Now, for a customer, when there's someone new at yoga, we in fact suggest them not to go for a 5-day package, but to go for a 3-day package, to take it really slow for the first couple of months. Yeah. And then once they're used to it, if they want to, scale up to a 5-day package. And most of my customers are not actually coming on board to learn yoga. They come on board for 70% weight loss And the rest is either general fitness or a few of them have medical issues, diabetes, stress, and none are to actually. But the freshers that I get on board, before I send them actually for a certification, we train them for 2 months over here. And I shouldn't be saying this, and I don't do it. But if I do not even send them for a certification and send them after a 2-month training to a customer's house, that customer is not going to know. That's how soon you could pick it up.
Okay, and who are you actually targeting then?
Okay, everyone. I haven't been doing any targeted marketing, none, just random adverts everywhere. I couldn't actually target anyone in yoga. I could get a 18-year-old who's into football and would like to stay fit. And as I said, it's not only yoga, it's physiotherapy too that we provide. So we get 18 to 20-year-olds who just want to stay fit and do something that's new. Just for the sake of putting it up on Facebook and saying, hey, I'm doing yoga.
Okay.
Yeah. And we get homemakers, ladies who just want to stay active, lose weight, stay fit. And we get a lot of businessmen too who are very stressed. And yoga helps. So nothing particular to be targeted, just everyone.
Everyone, that's good. What's your most popular class then? There's a specific time and day where you get the most of the students then.
Oh, tell me about this. This is one problem that I face. Now, everyone wants to practice yoga in between 6 in the morning to 9 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Now, I strongly believe it's just a myth that you're supposed to do yoga early in the morning. You could do it any time of the day. You could do it at office too. Yeah. But a lot of people just want to practice between either the 6 to 7 slot or the 7:30 to 8:30 slot or the 9 to 10 slot. Now, I'm getting so much demand during this time and all my trainers are stacked up. And I'm having to get more trainers on board. They're getting filled with the 6 a.m. or 9 a.m. slots very quick, but then they're resting the entire day.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Their next class is probably in the evening, so that's where I'm not making money. So,
Well, what about hot yoga? That seems to be trending at the moment. Is that something you do?
No, we don't. And it's not something that's trending in Kolkata yet. It's just mainly general fitness over here. No, in fact, none. Since the time I've started, I haven't got a single request for hot yoga.
Okay. And how will you expand your business then? You said you wanted to go to different cities. What's the roadmap for that?
So we're looking at Mumbai first, and we're looking at Mumbai the next 3 months. The discussion we were having is we're looking at a few of the people who were part of the core team here shifting for the first couple of months, setting up a team there and then moving back. Of course, I would like to be there myself for the first month. Then Delhi and Bangalore.
It seems everything's going well. Anything
Yes.
that you worry about? Anything that keeps you up at night, perhaps?
Honestly, what we spoke about a couple of minutes ago, the slots, us just getting packed early in the morning and then nothing to do during the day. We've tried to work out a lot of plans where we throw out huge discounts for an afternoon slot or an early evening slot, but it doesn't seem to work. That's a worry because we spend a lot of money on these trainers every month. And if I don't start earning money the rest of the day, it's going to be an issue.
So this is like your second attempt then?
Yes.
What did you learn from your first attempt?
Honestly, the first attempt was absolutely fine. It was perfect. I saw the numbers. I was backed by a founder who had a lot of money, if I could just say it directly. So he wasn't worrying about the cost. And everything was fine. We could market well. We were marketing on Facebook, Just Dial, everywhere. And that's how the customers were coming in. The problem started when I started the Kolkata Yoga Club with lack of funds and there's just so much struggle in the startup. I mean, it's such a fun thing when you're a founder, when you're a CEO, you have virtually no one to report to. And it might seem like a very good thing, a great thing, but it's not. You've got to transition very quickly from your founder's role into becoming the CEO or the COO and running the show. And unless you do that, your business is going to fail. So it was a lot of hard work and ground level work that you got to do yourself that I had to do.
What would you say is your management style like then? How's it changed over the years?
It hasn't. Honestly, it hasn't. I've always been pretty cool at work. I'm in shorts right now, and so is the rest of my team, being it a Saturday. But they could do that on a Monday too, and I wouldn't have a problem. So I kind of let these people be themselves. If I put someone at a role, they've got to manage that role and take care of it. I don't want to be micromanaging, and I hate that. I don't like to be micromanaged, and I wouldn't want to do that with someone else. And that's how I run the show, and it's been awesome.
Last few questions then. For those people who basically sit at their desks all day,
yes.
What kind of poses would you recommend, and any types of yoga tips?
There is desk yoga, and we've been doing that for a lot of corporates in Calcutta. We've got just a couple of days ago on the 21st, the International Yoga Day, we visited about 16. I think it was 16 corporates, and they were corporates with employee strength of around 500.
Right.
So different floors, so many trainers walking around. We taught them poses to do at regular intervals at work to avoid neck issues, back issues. We taught them things to do for people who already have those issues. And now these corporates are calling us back for regular sessions, so twice a week, thrice a week. So there is desk yoga, and I believe everyone who sits at a desk at a desk job 8 hours should be doing that.
And in terms of physiotherapy, then, what's been like the most common ailment? What do people most moan about?
See, physiotherapy is a completely different ballgame from yoga. I don't market physiotherapy. I don't advertise it. I don't do anything. Physiotherapy is prescribed by doctors here in India for any issues. You've got to see a physiotherapist. You've got to take at least 10 sessions from them, and that's the calls we get. We don't get return customers for physiotherapy. There are no renewals. Their packages are for 5 sessions, or 6 sessions, or 10 sessions, and once it's done, they're gone. We try and convert them to yoga customers to keep them well. We heal them, but I would say just about 30 or 40% of that works out.
Do you do any of those laughter classes?
Yeah, it's just 5 minutes. So when we do a corporate session, we do it at our office too. We do a mix of desk yoga, we do super brain yoga, and we do laughter classes. It's just laughing. There's nothing much to it. We follow a lot of practices over here where people try and bend down while they're laughing with their hands down, and then just throwing their hands up in the air when they do that. You don't have to do that actually. You could be lying down, you could be sitting on your chair and just laugh to relieve stress. It's nothing much more than stress relief, and it actually helps with a little breathing as well.
Okay. Is that quite popular?
Yes.
Why do you think
90% of our corporates want that.
Why do you think that is then?
Honestly speaking, most of our corporates just ask for that to lighten up mood, not knowing the benefits. Whenever they ask us for a desk yoga session or a corporate yoga session, they're like, hey, can you guys throw in a little bit of a laughter session too? Just so everyone laughs and they're all happy. That's why they ask for it.
You mentioned super brain yoga. What's that?
Yes. It's a series of postures that you do to improve your focus.
Oh, okay.
And it just takes you about 30 seconds, where you do it twice. So it's done within a minute. It's usually done at corporate sessions, and it's really good to do it at home. You can get these videos anywhere. It improves your focus a lot.
Super brain yoga. Okay.
Super brain yoga. Yes.
Okay. Last few questions then. How big do you actually want to go with this then? This seems to be going quite well.
So I'm not a guy with big dreams. I do not want to start many other businesses. I just want to stick to this, and our plan with this is really big. So we've just spoken to a couple of people who are going to be helping us with forming an institution, a foundation actually, where we're going to become a body that could actually certify trainers as well. So the plan is not only this business, but to also start an institution where young people could just step in, get trained, certification courses for 6 months, and we charge for that. That's where we want to take this and go. And that would probably be much, much bigger than what the Kolkata Yoga Club is right now. That itself as a separate entity is going to be bigger than this.
Excellent. Do you have any like heroes? Any people that you look up to? Any people you admire?
No. I love mixed martial arts, and just off the last 3 or 4 years, I really like this guy Conor McGregor. I look up to him a lot. I mean, I'm not sure how many people would know of him, but I really like the way he does things and goes about his life. But so I follow him a lot and like him a lot.
Okay, cool. Last question then, for people who want more information on the Kolkata Yoga Club, what must they do?
KolkataYoga.club. That's it. Everything would be there.
Matthew, thank you for coming on the show today. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, Neil, for having me.
I wish you all the
best. Really nice. Thank you so much.
Cheers, thank you. Thanks to Mathew for coming on the show today. Try some yoga. Thanks for listening and subscribing. If you like the show, please leave a comment in iTunes. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Since launching, we have had over 339,388 total downloads. I shall be back next week. If you want to come to the show, send me an email, hello@globaltel.co, or you can tweet at Indian Startup SH, or you can go to facebook.com/Indian Startup Show. We'd love to connect. Thank you and goodbye.